Yo, what's up guys? How's it going? This is German Fernandez and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fold an origami heart with bat wings. Alright guys, so before we start, for those that would like to subscribe to my channel, you could do so by clicking the button right here at the top of the screen. One good thing about subscribing is that it'll notify you as soon as I release a tutorial, which I pretty much happen to do on a daily basis, so don't miss out and subscribe now. Alright guys, so this is the design we're going to be folding today. This is an origami heart with bat wings. Okay, and so if you're going to want your heart to be red and the wings to be white, then you're going to need a sheet of paper that's going to be red on one side and white on the other. And we'll start off with the red side facing upwards. So let's go ahead and start. So you're going to need one square sheet of paper. Mine's going to measure 8.5 by 8.5 inches. Once you have that, let's go ahead and start. So the first thing we want to do is fold this bottom right corner towards the top left. Once you got those nicely aligned, let's go ahead and crease it down. Once it's all nicely aligned, I'm going to rotate it towards the right a little bit. And now I want you to fold this right corner towards the left corner, making sure that all the edges align nicely. Once you've aligned it, go ahead and crease it down. And once it's creased, let's go ahead and open it back up. Okay, so once you've done that, what you want to do is fold this bottom right corner towards the top corner, making sure that this bottom edge right here aligns nicely with our middle crease. Once they're nicely aligned, let's go ahead and crease it down. And now what we want to do is fold this bottom left corner towards the top corner, making sure that the bottom edge right here aligns nicely with our middle crease. Once it's nicely aligned, let's go ahead and crease it down. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and flip over the piece of paper. Okay, so once you flipped it over, what we want to do next is grab one of these top sections right here, just one, and then we want to fold this top corner towards our bottom corner. Once they're nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. Now we want to do the same thing to this top corner right here. We want to fold this top corner towards the bottom. Once it's nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. Alright guys, so for this next step, I want you guys to pay close attention. What you want to do is fold this edge right here towards this middle section right there. So you see that little middle section? We're going to go ahead and bring that edge towards this direction. So let's go ahead and do that. And when you do so, you want to make sure that your bottom section aligns as well with the bottom edges. So once you got that nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. Alright, so if these two edges align, then you did a great job. Now I want you guys to open it back up and do the same thing to this edge right here. We're going to fold this edge towards that middle section. So let's repeat the same steps to this side. Once they're nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. And now I want you guys to open it back up. So once you've done that, just go ahead and flip it upwards. And then what I want you guys to do is create a crease from this middle section to the left. And the way we're going to be doing that is by folding this tip towards our middle crease. So let's go ahead and do that. And once they're aligned, you're going to go ahead and crease just from this middle section to the left. We're not going to be touching the right side. So as you see, the left is creased and the right is not. Okay, and now for this next step. Do you see where this crease right here meets with the middle crease? We want to fold that corner towards that little section right there. So let's go ahead and do that. Once it's nicely aligned, let's go ahead and crease it down. Alright, and now we want to repeat the same steps to the left side. So we want to fold that corner towards that little spot where that crease ends. So let's go ahead and do that. Once you got them nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. Okay, so now that you've done that, what I want you to do next is spread that front area and the back, spread them apart, And then you'll notice that you got this little triangle shape right here. And we want to go ahead and reverse fold that. So we want to push that inwards so that it's hidden. So once you've done that, go ahead and crease it down. Now we want to do the same thing to the left side. So this is what yours should look like. Now let's repeat the same steps to the left. So we're going to go ahead and open it back up. And using our existing creases, we're going to reverse fold that inwards. Alright, just like that. And then just crease it down. Okay, and now for the next step, we want to grab the two flaps from the back and bring them forward. Once you've done that, we're going to be creating a crease from this bottom edge right there, from that corner, to the end of that crease right there. So I'm going to go ahead and draw it with a pen. That way you guys can see exactly where I want you guys to fold. So what we're going to be doing is creating a valley fold from there to there. So let's go ahead and do that. Once you got it nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. Alright guys, so pay close attention. For this next step, we're going to be using our pre-folds to calculate everything so we get it exactly where we need it. So what we want to do first is we're going to be folding this corner towards our middle crease. But first, what you want to do is make sure to create a little tiny crease right here in this corner. You see that little spot right there? So we're going to create a little crease and hold it down. When we do so, we want to line this corner right here with our middle crease. So it doesn't have to reach the middle, but it just has to touch that middle crease line. So once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and crease it down. See, and this is what yours should look like. Now for the next step, we want to fold this edge towards the crease we just created. Once you got those nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. And now for the next step, we want to fold this edge right here towards the right side edge. So let's go ahead and align those nicely. Once they're aligned, let's go ahead and crease it down. Alright, so pay close attention. Using our existing crease that's right here, we're going to go ahead and fold this towards the left. When we do so, we want to fold this left top edge right here towards the bottom right. So let's go ahead and do that. Once it's all nicely creased and everything, what I want you guys to do next is using our existing crease, we're going to go ahead and fold this again towards the left. And when we do so, we want to fold this edge right here towards the bottom edge, making sure they align nicely. Okay, so once it's nicely creased, what I want you guys to do is open this flap back up, just like that. And now we're going to repeat the same steps that we did to this side, but to the left. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's fold along this line right here, create a valley fold. Once it's nicely aligned, let's go ahead and crease it down. Alright, so once you've done that, let's go ahead and open it back up. And now we're going to be creating a crease from this top section to this bottom area. And the way we're going to be doing is folding this corner towards our middle crease. So first we're going to go ahead and make sure to crease down this little section right here. You see, just like that. Then we're going to hold it down with one of our fingers and slowly bring this corner towards our middle crease. Once you got those nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and open it back up. And now we're going to fold this edge right here towards this edge, making sure they align nicely. Once they're nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. And now we want to fold this right side edge right here towards the left edge. So let's go ahead and align those nicely. Once you got those nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. Once it's nicely creased, using our existing crease right here, we're going to be flipping this towards the right. Once you've done that, we want to fold this top edge right here towards the bottom left edge. So let's go ahead and do that. So once you got that nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and use our existing crease right here to flip that upwards towards our right. Once that's done, we're going to fold this edge right here so that it aligns nicely with this edge. So let's go ahead and do that. Once it's all nicely aligned, go ahead and crease it down. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and open this section back up. And now I'm going to grab a ruler and a pen. And I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be doing next. So let me go ahead and grab that. And what I want you guys to do is we're going to be drawing a dot on the mountain folds, on the top of the mountain folds. So where you see these creases right there, that's where we're going to be creating the little dots. So I would measure about 1/2 inch upwards from the bottom, and then I would draw a dot. You're going to draw a dot on this first crease, then we're going to skip the second one. You don't want to draw nothing on the second one. Then we're going to do it on the third one. We're going to skip the fourth, do it on the fifth one, and then same thing on this side. We'll do it on the first one, skip the second one, do it on the third, skip the fourth one, do it on the fifth. There we go. So this is what yours should look like. So the dots should be drawn at the tip of the mountain folds. So now what we want to do is we want to align these with the bottom corners. So let me draw it really quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm doing this in fast motion. So now I'm going to repeat the same steps to the left side. So once I get this drawn on there, guys, you could pause the video and make sure you draw yours exactly the same. So this is what yours should look like. So once you've done that, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step. We want to bring the wings in and fold them how we had them before. So let's fold them back and bring them towards the middle. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with the left side. Alright guys, and now for this next step, what I want you guys to do is, using our existing crease, we want to push this section in so that it folds back just like that. Once you've done that, let's go ahead and repeat the same steps to this left side. Using our existing crease, we're going to go ahead and fold that. Alright, so once you've done that, I'm going to go ahead and rotate the model. That way you could compare it to yours and make sure you're on the right path. Okay, so if your back section looks like this, then let's go ahead and flip it over and move on to the next step. So what we want to do next is bring this top section down. Now what we want to do next is create a valley fold along these creases right here, these pre-existing creases. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to be left with a little flap right here on the left. And what we're going to do, using our existing crease right there, we're going to go ahead and tuck it towards the back section. So you see this little guy right here, we're going to go ahead and push it back and then crease it down as nicely as we can. Alright, so once you've done that, this is what yours should look like, and the heart should be formed. Now let's move on to the wings. What we want to be doing now is creating a mountain fold along the lines that we just created. So a mountain fold means that we're going to be pushing these sections down. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so now we're done with the right side. Let me go ahead and open it back up. That way you guys could see if yours looks like this. And if it does, then that means you did an excellent job. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be creating the same mountain folds but to the left side. So let's repeat the same steps we did here to the left. Alright, so once you've done that, let's go ahead and start shaping our model. So what you want to do is grab this tip right here and crease it down so that it curves a little bit. So we want it to curve inwards towards the bottom section. Just like that. So once you've done that, let's repeat the same steps to the top, but we're just going to be folding a little bit towards the left. We're not going to be doing an extreme curve or anything. Just as long as it gives it a little bit of style, makes it look good, then awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so once you shaped yours like that, let's go ahead and repeat the same steps we did here, but to the left. So we want to go ahead and crease it, give it a little bit of a curve. Now let's do the same thing to this top section. Alright guys, so those were the last steps. So if yours looks like this, then you did an excellent job, yo. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. I hope yours turned out great. And do not forget, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it. It really helps out my channel and I would really appreciate it. And for those that would like to subscribe to my channel, you can do so by clicking the button right here at the top of the screen. One good thing about subscribing is that it'll notify you as soon as I release a tutorial, which I pretty much happen to do on a daily basis, so don't miss out and subscribe now. Oh yeah, and one more thing, if you'd like to learn how to fold any of these origamis right here at the bottom of the screen, just go ahead and click on them and it'll forward you to the tutorial. Alright guys, well thank you once again for watching. I hope y'all have a great day and I'll see you on the next one.